Hello and welcome to your Daily Mobile Game Sizzle with me, Jon Jordan. And the news we're talking about today is the canning of Titanfall Frontline. So Titanfall Frontline is or was, I should say, a card battler game, a card collection game, a CCG. It was been in soft launch since September 2016, and the announcement is that it will no longer be running. The servers will shut down on the 20th of January. And the game will be no more. So it was only soft launched in a few countries, so it wasn't really like a lot of people played it. Why has this happened? Well, the developer said that they learnt a lot about the game and how kind of mobile players were kind of operating in the game and how much they were playing and how much they were paying, which is obviously important. They felt the game wasn't quite at the level it needed to be to do a big launch. Obviously, a launch is big. It takes a lot of kind of commitment. It takes money. It takes server backend. It takes live ops to continue to run that. Once you launch a game, you want to run it for some months to see how it works. So they've decided not to do that. Whether this is the end of Titanfall mobile games, we've not actually seen a Titanfall mobile game yet. We'll wait and see. They do say that what they learnt will be useful for new Titanfall mobile games. So there may be something brewing. We have to wait and see on that. But it's makes us wonder, really. Titanfall was a massive game, the first one. Second one, not quite so impressive. And the other thing is how you do deal with those kind of massive, big console franchises. In this case, jumping into big mechas and first-person shooting and blasting stuff, and it looks incredible. How you do this on mobile is a difficult thing to do. Doing a CCG is kind of makes sense in a way because it makes it you can kind of take the elements and then but you're not going to have massive great first-person battles because it's a card battler. So you kind of abstract the game universe out so the kind of fans might enjoy it, but you're not making it very complicated on a touchscreen device. Obviously, the other thing is the other problem really is you have this massively deep, beautiful, immersive console game, and then you come to mobile and you have a CCG, which is kind of like, well, what's the point of that? And maybe that's kind of the problem that they had really. The other thing with CCGs, it's a fairly competitive market at the moment. So obviously we have Clash Royale, which is proper CCG in the Clash of Clans universe. Very successful, done $1 billion revenue in 2016. You've got Hearthstone, which is obviously more fantasy thing from Blizzard. That's been doing pretty well. And then you have those are two big ones. And with CCGs, how many players are there who actually play them at a hardcore level? If you have a successful game, it monetizes very highly just because of the way the mechanics work, so that's very good. But it's very hard to have a successful CCG just because it's a lot of competition. You have to spend a lot of marketing. You have to have a very good game, and there's just not many people who actually really enjoy them. So I wouldn't say personally I'm not really a big fan of them. You've probably got a very deep market, but a very narrow market in terms of market share. The other thing to point out is there are some other kind of games coming out in the CCG kind of genre. So we've got Elder Scrolls Legends, which I've been playing and actually have enjoyed. So that'll be one that will do really well, I think. That's a lot of commitment from Bethesda on that one. That's coming out on mobile and PC in 2017. Yeah, and the other thing is to say it's never terrible. It's always better to can a game in soft launch than to kind of blithely pile ahead and launch it and lose loads of money and all be a bit embarrassing. So I always think it's a brave decision to can a game. It's a hard decision to can a game, but normally that's the right decision to make. If you know the metrics don't add up, you can't just go through and kind of waste all that time and money. It's better to cut your losses and start again. So that's the news today from the mobile games industry. Don't forget to come back tomorrow and see what the news is then. See you then.